your driver at this track. We can't talk enough about your guys' relationship this year, but how are you able to give him a car capable and able to get it done and win these races?
Well, he doesn't take enough credit. I mean, you don't just come out here and win on any given Sunday, and this guy, he's done an incredible job this year. 20 team, we got to thank Husky. We got to thank, Home Depot, everybody at JGR. It's just been an incredible season for us. I'm really proud of these guys. It's a great day for us. And to win on his 500 start, I know that's a big deal for him. It's a big deal for us as well.
Congratulations. Win number 7 this year. Dave?
Well, their teammate, it's a strong championship run, not a win today. How do you feel about it?
I just got to say thanks to all these guys on this team, everybody at Jovia's Racing. There's a reason why we think we're the best, and we're showing it these first 2 weeks. But everybody on this M&M's team, they never give up. They fought hard today, and I fought hard today. Tried everything, but just 20 had a lot more nuts this weekend for some reason. We're not sure why, and it's just sometimes you get those magical cars, but hopefully there's a couple for us left this year. But I don't know. That's all we had. We fought hard.
Kyle, more laps, would that have given you something to do with Matt?
Yeah, sure. I mean, I ran him down. I don't know how far and could get to him, but he did traffic. He didn't do traffic very well, but it was hard for me to get through traffic as well. He was faster than we were. If there was no traffic, he could drive back away from me, but I ran him down and got to him. But it was going to be interesting when we got there. I'm glad I didn't get there.
Oh, we would have liked to have seen that. Great run for Kyle today.
Hell, he did. Fight hard. Yeah, sure did. But going to come up a spot short to Matt Kenseth, who's going to be celebrating in victory lane when we come back to New Hampshire Motor Speedway with the rest of his racing team.
Up 6 in the championship points, and more importantly, 3rd on the day for Greg Biffle after a race that was run mostly in the teens. How did you get there at the end?
You know what? It was a miracle. We didn't pass anybody in the pits. We passed them all on the racetrack. I feel really good about how far the team has came. We had great pit stops, but the restarts, we just got good at the end, and our car really, really took off. We're able to drive by those guys and get up to 3rd, and we probably reeled in the 20 a full straightaway almost in the 18, catching them. So most fun I've had in a long time, even though we finished 3rd. It was about to be good. The 18 was going to catch the 20 in the next few laps, and I was probably going to get to the 18's bumper. So a lot of fun. Just wish it was a 325 instead of the 300.
I heard you use the word if. If you had gotten there, what would have happened?
It'd have been exciting. We were 3 wide on the apron and doing everything earlier, so we want to try and win this championship. We're going to race them hard.
His 3rd place is the first top 5 since the win at Michigan, and that was in June. Great day for Biffle. Dr. Punch?
Well, given the tough couple of weeks for Michael Walker Racing, the announcement this week by Napa, Martin, you go out and lead almost a 1/3 of this race today. Your emotions here in the final laps. It seemed like it was a very frustrating afternoon.
It was. We just had a good car, the first half of the race, and then the second half we just started getting tight. It's cooling off and clouding up, and just could never get it turning again. And then that last set of tires just was terrible for us, and we just couldn't do anything with it. So it's unfortunate. Guys did a good job all weekend. We've really struggled here the past few times, and obviously made some huge gains in the right direction. Just weren't good enough at the end when it counted.
Martin Truex.
Well, Jimmie Johnson told us pre-race that all he wanted to do was get out of here with a solid finish, a clean day, moving forward with all the races remaining. How good was this for you guys?
It was better than we thought it would be. I felt like we were going to have to really scrap for a top 10, maybe a top 5. And I truthfully feel we got a shot to win this race, if not run 2nd or 3rd. Those last couple restarts lining up on the inside lane just didn't work for anybody down there, and I'd lose a couple spots and have to get them back. But strong performance. And again, my crew worked so hard over the last 3 or 4 weeks getting ready for Richmond, which didn't go well, getting ready for here, which went really well. So it took a lot of hard work to get the end result, but we've got a nice race car for these flat tracks, and I'm excited, looking forward to Phoenix now down the road. It was big to have a good run here, knowing that we could go to Phoenix and be competitive too.
You have a sense of relief now going into Dover?
Yeah, I mean, to open with a 5-4 is great. 1-1 like Matt's had is obviously a lot better. But we're in a good spot. We haven't given up too many points, and we're going to one of my best racetracks next weekend in Dover. So I certainly hope to have this low Chevrolet and victory lane over there.
All right, Jimmie Johnson's second in points.
Carl Edwards, a difficult weekend to say the least. You came out here frustrated qualifying practice, but then when the race started, here you came, and then you end up with a top 10 finish.
We had one run where we were too loose, but otherwise our Aflac team did a great job. Greg finishing up there in third. That's huge momentum for us on a flat track like this. Our Aflac team finishing ninth. Pretty good day. I mean, there was one run. If we wouldn't have had that run, we would have been up there in the front, but I got to say, we're thinking about Steve Ball's family. The guy I raced with, he's awesome. Judy, we're going to miss him, and Jody that was on our car from the Aflac Cancer Center. A lot of thoughts and prayers with them, and overall a pretty fun race.
Carl Edwards.
All right, Doc, so look at the NASCAR Sprint Cup Series Championship standings with now 8 races to go. Matt Kenseth easing out just a very little bit from Kyle Busch and the rest of the field. Jeff Gordon had a chance today, but late mistake, cost him a lot of ground.
It's really been about their season. In 24, they've had a lot of good races and not closing them out.
Yeah, and not ready to call it a 3-man race yet, but you know, Biffle and Edwards are going to have to step it up certainly next couple of weeks to try to keep themselves involved in this. Kevin Harvick, not the day he was looking for here.
And Casey Kane with that crash that left him with 37th place finish today. Next race in the chase is next Sunday on the Monster Mile in Dover, a place where Kyle Busch and Matt Kenseth are awfully good.
And so is Jimmie Johnson.
Yeah,
Imagine that.
should be a fun one. Next Sunday, and the rest of the remaining races in the 2013 season. Join us at the track or join us here on the ESPN networks. Nicole, how about Kenseth 2 for 2?
Yeah, not bad. 6 chasers, though, in the top 10. One of them, Matt Kenseth in victory lane. And that really is almost the problem for everyone else. Take Dale Earnhardt Jr., for example. Very solid day. Finished 6th. But he was trailing by 53 coming into this day. He now trails by 62.
Yeah, I mean, it looks like he's in trouble right now. He had a good run today. I mean, finished up there in the top 10, finished 6th. But just like you said, Nicole, he can't gain any ground. So it was a tough day for him in the points, but a great day for him on the racetrack.
Good day for the non-chasers. Jamie McMurray finishes 5th, Brian Vickers 7th, Jeff Burton finishes 8th. Good day for those guys.
Big surprise of the day?
Big surprise. Greg Biffle.
Yeah.
Fork me, Ray, no. Fork you.
Yeah, unbelievable runs for Greg.
Yeah, unbelievable. But, you know, you look at the top 3 chasers, they've won 50% of our races. The guys behind them, I think, are going to mix up. But look at the strength of the 20, the 18, and the 48.
Yeah.
And look at the strength of those teams, not just here today in the last 2 weeks, but the strength of those teams going forward. If you look at the schedule, it's very much a Jimmie Johnson track or a Kyle Busch track or a Matt Kenseth track. It's going to start adding up quickly.
That's right.
Alex?
All right, Nicole, there's the giant Loudon lobster that goes to the winner, some 20 pounds. Is that thing real? Yeah, absolutely.
For Brad later, too.
Caught off the coastal waters, and I don't know if it's quite suitable for dinner tonight. But certainly it makes for some memorable pictures after a big win here. We expected a rock'em sock'em short track rumble here where strategy would play key in this New Hampshire race. What did we see?
Well, we saw some of that. Certainly the race started out that way, and I think strategy played part into it. But what we saw were good handling race cars. It's what you really need here, and Matt Kenseth, just a kind of season every driver dreams of. Kyle Busch is right there. He's not frustrated with this. I think that he was okay with finishing 2nd here, just what he needed to do to hang close in the points. So we've got a great battle.
And don't tell me momentum doesn't mean anything. I'll tell you, Matt Kenseth started out with all the momentum in this chase, and it carried him right through a track where he's never been really successful at. I mean, he comes in here, never had a top 5 finish in like 16 races, and he comes in here and wins this race. I mean, that's what momentum's all about.
So we wrap it up here in New Hampshire today with Matt Kenseth celebrating his 2nd straight win to start the chase. And we remind you that tonight you can see the final eliminations in the AAA Texas NHRA Nationals at 8:30 Eastern on ESPN2. And next weekend, NASCAR is the Nationwide Series in Dover, Saturday, 3:30 Eastern on ESPN. And race 3 in the chase next Sunday from the Monster Mile, 1 Eastern on ESPN. Up next is Sports Center, including more post-race coverage from here at New Hampshire. The rain held off, and it turned out to be a perfectly sunny start to the fall for Matt Kenseth, who gets to take the victory photos after his 2nd straight win to open the chase. Kenseth, the victor in New Hampshire. The 2nd race in the chase for the NASCAR Sprint Cup.
The dude in the seat deals with the chaos.
Great. 21st place. That's what we're going to get.
It's Kane and Abel.
I killed it. I'm trying my best to get back. We're all getting there. Take it deep here.
Fly wide in New Hampshire.
Well, Casey Kane out of control.
is going to open the change for